In this next problem, we graph an inequality, and then we'll move on to a couple of application problems involving equations and inequalities. Graph y is less than or equal to negative 1/2 x plus 1. Now we're going to graph the corresponding equation y equals negative 1/2 x plus 1 first. And a good place to start is finding the x and y intercepts. The y-intercept is the place where the line crosses the y-axis when x is 0, and then of course when you zero out the y value you get the x-coordinate. So if we put a 0 in for x here, we get y is equal to 1. And if we put a 0 for y here, and that's a little bit more complicated to calculate, so let's do it like this. Subtract a 1 from both sides. We have negative 1 equals negative 1/2 x, and then we'll multiply both sides by a negative 2 to get rid of the negative 2 in the denominator. So 2 is equal to x, or x is equal to 2 will be our x-intercept. So 0, 1, and positive 2, 0. Now, since we're dealing with a less than or equal to symbol, we know that the line between the 2 points, it contains the 2 points, is going to be a solid line. If we had a less than or a greater than symbol, then it would be a dotted line. Now what's left to do is to pick a test point and determine which side of the line, below it or above it, that we're going to shade. So 0, 0 is a nice point to choose as long as it's not on the line. So what we'll do is we'll put in a 0 for y and a 0 for x. And we're going to see if this is a true statement. If it is, we're going to put a question mark here, then we will shade that side that contains 0, 0. So is 0 less than or equal to 0 plus 1 or 1? Yes, this is a true statement. 0 is less than or equal to 1. So we will shade the bottom side of this line.